Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another 12-12 siege battle for you today, showing off the tester model pack again. So we've got some new factions and some new units in today's game. But here we have Kiev with their dismounted Kievian nobles, and we have some horses just trampling on through, ruining my intro. But you know, we'll go with it. So yes, we have another 12-12 siege. This is a 3v2. We have Jerusalem here, which has got a lot of new units. It's had a kind of an entire new overhaul. We have Kiev here, as already mentioned, and they are defending along with the Gurid Sultanate. And the other two attackers we have here today are Brabant, the Duchy of Brabant, and we have the Principality of Wales, so a new faction on the cards today. But as you can see, we now have sergeants for Jerusalem. So I mean, these guys didn't actually have sergeants before. They didn't really get any further than Templars before, but yeah, they have sergeants that are slowly coming onto the wall. They're very much well upgraded. We have some dismounted Cyprian Knights is another one of the new units. They're all the way out here. So obviously it is Jerusalem and Cyprus is technically the faction. So they had no Cypriot units before, so they decided to add some, which is good to see. I mean, we've got a where is he? There he is. There's like a really small guy here. Look at him. He's really small. You can barely see through his helmet. But yeah, so we've got we got some of them. We've got, what else have we got? We've got Templar Bodyguard. I don't know if that was a unit before. But yeah, this unit is a thing. They look equally very nice and cool. And I'm pretty sure there's not many other units. We've got handgunners. I don't know if they had handgunners before. They may have done, but they look equally as nice. We've got the foot Turcopoles. We've had them before. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's kind of it. Cyprian crossbows. I guess that's the only new unit. They probably just look like any other crossbow unit, but they are Cypriots. They have the emblem of Jerusalem on there. So I mean, yeah, they're very nice and very cool. But yes, as you can see, the trebuchet is already coming in. It's already focusing fire down onto my Hospitality Knights. It's a very nasty hit. They're getting some really good hits. But yes, we're already having a rough time. As you can see here, we're about to have a charge from some Kievian nobles, and yeah, they just absolutely battered into my shield wall there. And yeah, this is the first sort of engagement. And yeah, these Kievian nobles on their horses are having a lot of joy here, and they are really well upgraded. Yeah, they had a lot more money since it was a 3v2, but to allow them to have a good chance of victory. But as you can see here, the Hospitality Knights trying to get inside the walls to go and do some counter charges on the Kievian nobles here. Yeah, so this sword unit here having a really rough time. It's about to get sandwiched. We're about to have a Jerusalem sandwich down here, and these poor infantrymen are having a really rough time. But while they're having a really rough time, we'll have a quick look at Wales, because they're obviously the new faction on the block. Most of their units just look like the English stuff, but we'll have a look at them anyway. They've got new emblems, and that's kind of it. These are the sergeants. They look very nice with their sort of more Welsh sort of emblems on their shields. We've got what have we got here? We've got dismounted man-at-arms. There should really be men-at-arms. They should change that too. But yeah, again, they've got more Welsh emblems on here, Welsh styled, and then we've got some billmen. Nothing new with them really. Got a mortar. What else have we got? We've got Welsh spearmen. These are Welsh spearmen. They're very different from English spearmen, obviously. They speak Welsh. That's about it. But yeah, I like their officer units. They look really nice. They look nice. And then we've got a general here, his name is something in Welsh, but I am not going to be trying to pronounce that. It's probably the Prince of Wales or something like that. They look very nice. I like their emblems. Hopefully they add more unique units for Wales, so it's not just like England, but just different. But yeah, they've also got these archers here, these medium bows, which I'm not sure if these are any different really, but they look quite nice. And they again, a word, and they have a name in Welsh. I'm not even going to try and say it. But yes, at this point I'm having a really rough time as Jerusalem. I'm kind of the first one in, and I'm kind of getting a lot of focus fire from the Kievian forces and from the Gurids at this point. As you can see, a Hospitality Knight just dying there right in front of your eyes. A sad sight to see. And yeah, you can see these guys are getting focused on. I'm going to try and break through this gap here in the line, and I'm going to try and go for I think it's for those crossbows back there. Oh no, they're not even crossbows. They're dismounted divorce, so a really good unit. We are going to get a charge off, but how good it is, I do not know. That's okay, but there's not many of them. This is the thing. This is a very small unit of Hospitalis, but they'll do their best. They'll do their finest for their god, for their kingdom. Yeah, there comes the rest of them. You can see the dismounted, not dismounted default, the Kievan nobles trying to cut them off. Yeah, so I'm having a really rough time. Anything that comes off the wall is basically getting cycle charged by cavalry. I'm having a really hard time. And already there's elephants here. The Gurids have brought some elephants. They brought Nafatoon war elephants. So they're going to throw Nafatoons even before they go in for a charge, probably. And we've got some sergeants over there, and they are just probably bricking themselves. It's like, oh god, we've got to deal with this. And what we've got here, we've got we've got some spears of Kiev, also just blocking off any exit. And here we go. In go the elephants. And yeah, that's going to be painful. That unit's gone, basically. Strangely enough, I sent up more. I decided that, like, the idea was to send up more. I could have sent in these shock. That was kind of the idea. I'm trying to get as much in, like, to hold the line so I can get my gunners up and ready and mobilized. I realize I'm going to have a really hard game. I'm going to just lose a lot of my army. I'm just first one in, like, only just now Brabant has started his engagement, really. He's having a bit more success over here. As you can see, he's sending in his sergeants against his Royal Payeks from the Gurids. But yes, this is a very, very close siege battle, so I definitely would check it out to the end. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And we continue to support the channel as we now go on beyond 2,000. I mean, it's like, I think we were at 2,000 last night, and then it's gone down, but we are basically there. And there you go, you can see the Nafatoons just destroying these poor men. Yeah, they're all on fire. That is war. That is war. These poor Cyprian knights having a really hard time. And just the sheer amount of, like, troops that they have here, I'm just having a really rough time. Like, this unit here, getting rear charged. As I'm trying, like, these, they've got Mutarabs here. This is the Gurid forces here. They're just a constant pain. Like, the Gurids and the Kievan force doing a really good defense at the moment. Everything is just going on. It's like the whole battle at this point is going 100 miles an hour. So I will miss some stuff. As you can see, I've sort of condensed myself into this area here, but it's like it's okay, but it's not great. It's not a great place to be defending at this point. I've got some reserves, very few. I'm having a bit of success here, mainly because I think I've got these archers here. I'm bringing in my Culverine, so we can do some work. I've got my general inside. I decided that he might be useful, and he might be able to counter some stuff if I can get some infantry support. Like, he's a gold chevron Templar bodyguard. I know he's tier 2, but he should be able to do a lot of work against this Mutarab. It's also pretty weak. Then I thought, well, let's just run down these Kievan nobles. But the Kievan nobles are going to go onto the wall. And they're going to try and take out these foot Turkopols up here who are desperately, look at them, they're desperately trying to shoot directly down at these Mutarabs here. Try and do some work. And just, like, kill a few of them. Which we barely done. There you go, I got my general out. I decided that was just a better idea. But this then it allows this cavalry here to go and just rear charge the sergeant. So as you can see, we're having a really rough time. The elephants, hardly unfazed by all this this fighting over here. They decided to pull back after the handgunners appeared. And my handgunners are going to get focused on my Devore. But we are going to have a rear charge from the Mutarabs here. And yet, this is pretty brutal. I'm just cannot do anything right in today's game. These poor sergeants having a rough time. I'm not doing Jerusalem any justice, but we have broken through here, finally, and we're going to go on to the next line of defense, some more Spear Rasaniki. And we're doing okay here. We are winning in this fight here, but, I mean, it's just these dismounted Devore that are holding me back. I mean, also the cavalry. I don't even know if I really want to break through here. To be honest, I'd rather just, like, keep them at how it is, because, well, the cavalry's causing issues. And I went in for a charge with my Templar bodyguard, did a lot of damage, but now I'm going to get pincered. And, yeah, my general is in here somewhere. The Templar bodyguard, I can't even see. That might be him there, actually. That is probably the Templar general. It looks pretty damn awesome, I won't lie. But he's going to cut down as many of these heathen Orthodox Kievan Rus. But, yes, we're having a rough time. And we've got we've got a floating man. We've got a rare floating man from Jerusalem. But, yeah, so I'm trying to desperately get my general out of here. And, yeah, I run him outside. And he just about is alive, but it just condemned my Cyprian knight, so I was trying to bring around to support my general. So, yeah, I just couldn't do anything alright. My general just couldn't hold out long enough for my Cyprian knights to arrive. Yeah, it was just a rough game. It's been a rough game. You can see I just stretched myself too thin. I tried to take this entire wall, stretch the defenders, but instead I stretched myself. And at this point, we've got cavalry going absolutely manic in here. We've got men-at-arms from Wales, and they are trying to just, like, hold back this cavalry. They're trying to kill cavalry, and they've surrounded this Rajput unit here. with some men-at-arms from Wales. And they're still doing just fine. These Rajputs are just goddamn awesome. At this point as well, Wales is starting to land more troops. Brabant's basically committed all of his forces inside. He's just got his like a shock infantry left to go in. What's he got here? We've got a cavalry. But you look at this, yeah, this Rajput's been surrounded at one point. Is winning against the sergeants. It's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. And yeah, I'm barely holding on this choke point over here. Somehow I'm losing this fight, but yeah, it's a strange one. And the balance of power, I mean, it's not that far away from being in favor of the defenders as well. Well, not in favor of the defenders, but being even, which is technically probably in favor of defenders. But we've got the elephants are back here, doing their bit. I think they're being shelled by the Welsh mortar wherever it is, because or I don't know, or maybe it's just a friendly fire from the trebuchet. I don't know, but yeah, one of the elephants has died, or two of the elephants have died actually here. But as you can see, a massive break here, so that's huge for the attackers. I mean, they need this desperately. I mean, this is a huge blob as well, so they're getting some nice hits here with the mortar. Gendarmes coming through. We've got sergeants as well. I mean, this is just a big blob of cavalry. Doesn't really need to happen. Oh, it's a good hit there, though. Taking out quite a few of the men-at-arms. I mean, it's the infantry here. It's just like this amount of Kievan nobles somehow holding the line. These Kievan nobles are just nasty. Plain nasty. These men-at-arms wavering at 34 men. At this point, I am trying to find my cavalry just down the street. I'm trying to just get it, and then I'm just going to fire any reserves that are here. So I was just firing at like the cavalry here. At well, just infantry, anything I could get my hands on, really. You can see I've got my foot turkles. I think they just like got the wrong order. They're just getting a bit too close to the front line. I've got we've got archers and sergeants coming down here now. They have to come and defend over here. If we're going to hold this flank over here, I need some allied support, and unfortunately I don't have any. My foot turkles up here desperately trying to hold back these dismounted Kievan nobles, which they are not doing. We'll just put it like that. They are not doing. They are dying quite quickly, these poor foot turkles. Over on this side as well, my gunners, which just kind of got left on their own and just kind of getting chopped down as well. At this point, I just kind of like had lost hope in like anything over here. I was just trying to use the last few units of my army to basically just do as much damage as possible. And yeah, I think, oh no, my enemy whole units have perished. Oh, that's a shame. My general has gone in. And he's winning this fight somehow as an absolute boss. The Templar general is in here somewhere doing his bit. And there you go. The enemy has killed my general. But I actually think it might have been something to do with those bow militia over there. They might have done it. But yeah, I've slowed down this Mutarab unit here. Because it was basically going for my artillery and for my foot turkles. But it's just going to... The sergeants should get there in time and change the course of the battle. I mean, I also have my Cyprian crossbows here firing down, so I mean that's good. That's good. But yeah, so now the new choke point is kind of here. We're just kind of just defending this spot here, and I'm just firing in my crossbows into this massive blob and trying to hit stuff. It's just having a rough time. Wales is still not really committed a lot of stuff. He's got some stuff committed, but not masses. He's got sergeants here that are being pretty beaten up. He's got a nice long thick line of sergeants here. I think they keep being charged by cavalry a few times. And he's going to go in. He's going to give the order to attack some of these royal pikes, I think. And they still have another unit of elephants back here. They have another unit. This is the Hathanal cannon elephant. This is an interesting unit. Look, yeah, it's got like a cannon on top, which the guy can just use up here. So that's a pretty nasty unit. So that's kind of like an artillery piece in its own right, really. But yeah, you can see here we've broken through this choke point here now. It's all going off. We finally broke. This is the only weak points. We've got lots of gendarmes in here. We've got shock infantry in it, and this is where it is like coming down. There's arrows flying in from both sides, just trying to like. This is the huge blob, a huge blob that he's taking out really. And we've got gendarmes trying to flank around. They're trying to get this choke point unlocked. We're nearly breaking through here as well, but there's another unit of Rajputs just defending this choke point. There's so many of them. I mean, there's a little hole in the line here. I don't know if Wales has seen this. We can definitely... Yeah, he has. He has seen this, and Wales is going to sneak on round. It's a very nice thing to do. When the battle gets hard, you need to just find every little gap in the line. I mean, they are leaving themselves open to a cavalry charge. That's the only issue. And my Culverine still desperately trying to fire. I think I'm firing just like into anything I can hit right now. And the gendarmes are pulling out. 44 men, they're wavering. And here we... Yeah, this is the reason he's pulling back. The elephants are here. Oh god, my Cyprian knights, they've done so well, and they're going to have to like die now probably in this combat. As the elephants just come in. You can just see the lines of infantry, and then just like in the back, the elephants just like, excuse me, going through. Yes, I'm just going to wave my head around and kill hundreds of men. And the gendarmes are now like gone back in, they're going to try and hold the line. But we have broken through here, as you can see, but everything is wavering. Like, this is insane. Like, Brabant was just like, the player of Brabant was just like, what can I do? What have I got to do to like break these guys? Like these dismounted Devore, these guard bird axemen, they just do nasty work. And yeah, the Culverine is probably going to get charged here. It's a shame that we were desperately trying to get out. I don't know why I just didn't get rid of the crew, but I don't even think that would have stopped it. I basically was like, I'll slow it down so the archers can basically set these guys on fire. I've got my foot turquoise here. I've got my my militia bows, and we're going to just try and burn, well, not burn them, but send these guys manic. And oh, that guy just like burned alive. Poor man. Or poor elephant, it's not a man. Yeah, they are not going mad yet, but they are, yeah, there they go. They're going mad. And there you can see we're now going to have a counter charge from Kiev. He's got his guard bird or axeman here. And the Culverine is the Culverine crew here has retreated, is being forced to retreat. We've got some Brabantian knights coming up by the looks of it. And they're going to face them down and see who wins this. And these axemen are just absolutely nasty. You can see all the body. Look at this. Going over all the bodies of the past battles. And here we go. A clash of shock infantry. I don't think either side was actually ready for the attack order. They just kind of walked into each other and just went, oh, you're here. Like the Eastern faction meets the Western faction. We'll see who wins that. I mean, so far the Eastern faction's having a lot of luck. And yeah, they've got cavalry in here. They've sent all their cavalry around the back here, and they're going to try and go in. But I mean, it's so weak. And it's already wavering. Will they actually even get in? I'm not even sure. You've got the crossbows here, desperately trying to fire on this like unit out here. They're like, shoot them down! Shoot them down! And yeah, they've stopped the Kievan nobles in their tracks. They needed to get another volley off. There you go, the Kievan nobles coming in. Cavalry here is like the tiny unit's still like doing okay, and then they've sent another unit here to deal with my foot turquoise, which is okay because they're kind of out of ammo. So they were going to be infantry anyway, and I'm out of a general. I'm out of luck. I'm out of tricks. I'm just kind of out of an army as well. And yeah, I break there, and I think that's me out of the battle. As I have like this one unit here of Cyprian crossbows, but yeah, I'm basically out. There's not much else I can do. I'm having a really tough battle. And yeah, basically looking back, I shouldn't have attacked all the way around here. I should have just like attacked on this wall, linked it with Brabant, and then gone from there instead of like sending a good chunk of my army around here just to, like, well, get killed really. But my intention was just to stretch them, and in the end I ended stretch the defenders. But in the end I ended up getting focused down, if anything. But you can see these Birder Axemen here are having a hard time. Sergeants and Brabantian knights. Clearly, East is not superior over West. They can be beaten. And there, look at that poor man. He's just dying. Like, no! What did I do? And in they go. They charge again. They're going to see the victory to the end. And then you can see, look at all this dismounted Devore here. You want to catch all of this. This is a disgusting amount of Devore. And these guys are really good in combat as well as being able to shoot. You can tell with their armor they're so good in like combat as well. They can take a lot of hits. There's 4 units of them, and here you go. Sergeants coming in, dismounted Brabantian knights coming in. They're going to try and chase all these guys down. They're not even like got any chevrons in comparison to this dismounted Devore. It's insane, insane. And he's you've got the general here that's being caught out by some sergeants. I mean, he's taking a bit of a hit with these elephants here. These poor Nafatoon elephants holding back the line. Look at them. Poor man. Look at him. He's like, no, I will do it. And yeah, the Welsh are starting to show their talents, show their qualities as they now arrive. He did the smart thing of putting his archers behind the wall as well, so he's firing over the walls and just hitting stuff instead of like obscuring his units like on the wall and possibly getting them shot. Like so, these handgunners here, for instance, getting focused down for no reason. Like they don't need to be focused down, but yeah, you can see here Devore like breaking. There's a lot of stuff going on over here, and they are running to the main cap point. Are the defenders? They still have a trebuchet with ammo, so they still got some artillery available to them. I think they still have a mortar as well with a tiny sliver of ammo. They still got those cannon elephants somewhere as well. Where are they? They're all the way back there. So they've still not revealed that unit. As like some villagers walk around calmly like, yep, this is fine. We see elephants in the street all the time. Yeah. They look glorious. Glorious. But yeah, I mean, they're running out of infantry. They've still got this Devore. I mean, a lot of it is going to get cut out. I was desperate at this point just saying you need to get a unit. You need to pin down this guard unit. I mean, they're focusing it down here with militia bowmen. That's not a bad idea. But I mean, yeah, this sergeant here needed to hold out long enough to get a unit in. And they're now hitting it with, like, artillery. And they look at that. That was a good hit. That's barely got any of the unit left. And there you go. We've got the Duke of Brabant going in. We've got a general versus a general. Who will win? And you can see now they're sending out... oh, actually, no, they're not. This is just the rest of the unit coming out. I thought they were sending stuff out. Yeah, this general's nearly gone. But, I mean, he's still alive, I believe. Let me see if I can find a unit of, like... yeah, he's still alive. He's still alive. I mean, the other general who's over here... Bahul Khan Lodi. He's like a heavy bow unit. And he's going to just focus down these dismounted Brabantian knights. Not a bad idea. And this dismounted Devore here, getting chopped up by the Duke of Brabant, avenging all those crusaders that were killed, and all his Brabantian knights. So it's down to Brabant and Wales to take on what remains of Kiev and the Rajputs. I'd say the Rajputs have most infantry left. Kiev has, I'd say, most of the spears and and most of the cav. I would have thought. No, actually, no. I think Rajput's got most of his armies left. Actually, he's got most of the interesting stuff. He's got most of the gunners. He's got most of the cav. He's got all the elephants. It's only really like the spears that Kiev's able to provide, and a bit of archer support. And the mortar's gone, so not even artillery. Not even artillery. Yeah, here we go. So we've got some men-at-arms. I think this is for more Brabantian knights. Going in, fighting these Rajputs. The Rajputs like swords look like they're almost like batons really. They're like blunted at the top. Don't know if you can see that. They're like blunted at the top. It looks kind of weird. So yeah, they're sending in a right old blob there. You've got halberdier sergeants in there. We've got dismounted Brabantian knights. Got some sergeants of Wales. Don't really need any more. These gunners also, I don't know if they have a great angle. If they shoot, I mean, they have an okay angle. They can shoot into the top of those units there, but they will scare their own men. Like, you're better to shoot at units that aren't in combat, or shoot into the rear of units. But yeah, they're going to shoot, and look at that. That unit instantly broke. Just minus 13 in morale due to the guns. And that's just broken them. And I mean, the halberdiers going the same way. So I was desperately telling Brabant, stop doing this. Just stop doing it. It's not a good idea. You can see here, we've got a spear unit here, just defending this area over here. And I mean, they're firing their cannons. I mean, but he's got the unit in loose formation. So I mean, if you're hitting the cannon, like the cannons only get like 1 kill, 2 kills. We hope anyway. And they're going to attack round here now. So we've got the Duke of Brabant. He's going in. He's going to help force their way through here. I mean, what have they got here? They've got Spear Rataniki. The shock infantry should be able to win that fight. And we've got... Brabant's general's got through. He's decided to charge on in. But he's gone in now. Oh, yeah. He half decided not to go for it. Now he's going for it. And the enemy general has died. That is Kiev's general dead. If Brabant loses his general here, that's not a great... Well, it's an okay trade, but Not the best trade in the world. He's still got quite a few units on the battlefield. He's got all those Brabantian knights. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. The numbers, it's 2,500 to about 1,000. It's still quite close. And the Duke of Brabant is going to break here. And the Spear Ratoniki are still holding this line, even with no general. Well, they're now fighting an army with no general as well. So it only leaves Wales' general, the general with the weird name, standing. He's the only one left, and the Rajputs still have their general. And the Rajputs have a second line of defense ready. You can see that. Look at that. It's awesome. Looks just amazing. You just see like the Rajputs in the background, guys here fighting in the foreground, the Ratoniki being forced up the hill. Got these churd infantry, which I'm pretty sure are like a crossbow unit. Yeah, Chark infantry, like a crossbow unit. They're getting into combat. It's not really a good thing. I don't think that was the idea. I think they were supposed to be focusing down like Duke of Brabant or something. Actually, I think the Duke of Brabant might be alive. Yeah, he's still alive. Needs to be careful though. There's a whole unit here of Mutterabs. Look at this unit. This can do a lot of damage, and it could just go into the backs over here of all these men if he fancied it. But we do have the general of the Welsh here ready. He's just trying to bait the Rajput's player into doing it. He wants him to go in so he can sandwich him. And there you go. So the Duke of Brabant might be about to go in and slow this guy down. Who knows? Oh, he's chasing. He probably shouldn't. He probably shouldn't chase because it doesn't look like the Welsh guy's going to chase. And yeah, he's going to go in. Oh no, he's turning, and so the Mutterabs, and he's going to catch them. The Mutterabs going to catch the Duke of Brabant, and yeah, that's the Duke of Brabant dead. Yeah, he like just died under like a whole like wave. So then you can see the Welsh players like decide, not the Welsh, the Brabantian players decided to try and save his general, pull stuff away, and he's just not going to catch him. Just not going to catch him. Over on this side though, they're having a bit of luck. They are beating the Rajputs here. That's really good to see. They keep just doing damage to their own men on the morale. They should just be careful about that. These guild handgunners don't need to bother doing that. If anything, send their gunners around here to try and shoot these Mutterabs. That'd do a lot of damage. But as you can see, there's still plenty of reserves. You've got billmen, men-at-arms. I mean, they've got a lot more archers than they do swords to the attackers. In like that, this cavalry unit here is just causing a lot of issues. It's just, and this elephant unit as well. This has still got plenty of ammo. This could get anywhere between like 300 and 400 kills probably, if it does well. It could obviously do awful and get like no kills, but yeah, they could do a lot of damage. There's 600 to 2100 now, 600 defenders, and they're still holding the line. It's insane. It is an insane fight. These Ratoniki just won't die. I can hear it. Here comes the cavalry. It's going into the back again. Billman turning around. And they are... Well, they're going to do okay. They're going to have an initial good charge. And there you go. The general for Wales has come in. He's going to like squash these two units. But then the Ratoniki could squash the Billman because the Billman are having to face that way. And they could just charge into the rear. They're now turning the wrong way. So, yeah, if you can see that, they could... I mean, I think they're actually going to focus them down. They're going to use their Chark infantry and the gunners. They're going to shoot these Billmen. Not a bad idea, but yeah, you can see the Billman trying to support. Now the general's trying to get out of here alive because I think elephants are coming. Yeah, elephants coming. Oh, this is going to be painful. Oh, he's caught quite a lot of the unit. Elephants down there just squashing these poor general's bodyguard. And luckily the general, I think, has got out of there. I think he's in that blob there. But that is just not good. And you can see the Billman gone. And just like that, they've just, like, destroyed a good portion. And you just saw the balance power went up there a little bit. So it's 1,800 now to about 500. So, but, I mean, can they afford to keep losing the men like they are? Probably not. Right now it looks like The shock infantry is going to be the next line of defense. I mean, they've got Billman here. They just need to defend this choke point, and they'll break through here eventually. Will the attackers? The Rataniki and the Rajputs can't hold them back, and they've got crossbows in it now. The Chark infantry with their little daggers out, desperately trying to hold back these Brabantian knights. Imagine being a Brabantian knight and dying to a man with a dagger. You trained for like your whole life since you're like 5 years old, since you could pick up a sword and just cut down by like a peasant with a dagger. What a bad way to go. And there you go, the Rataniki breaks. Just leaves the Rajputs. The Rajputs are about to break. Oh yeah, just look at all these archers, just like all these archers here from the Welsh, firing constantly. They've kept a bit of ammo, and it's just doing so much damage to these unprotected Chark infantry. And the Rajputs just, yeah, there you go, they are gone. And this choke point is open. And the elephants and the Mutarabs are having to come inside. The general is over here. And now this force on this flank can come back round and re-engage. And it is basically down to 300 and 1800. But those elephants, I still don't think the defense are out. If they can get some good charges with these elephants, get a kill on the general of the Welsh, then they've got a chance. That general is pretty weak. I don't know why they didn't send their general all the way around like this street here. They could have got the Welsh general. But they didn't. So there you go. And there you go. The cavalry's charged in. It's charged in after these, I presume these are sergeants down here. Yeah, sergeants down here. These poor, yeah, you can see the gunners in the background, like the elephant gunners. Here they come. The order's given. And they're like constantly getting shot at by the Welsh archers. They're like tanks. They are literally like the medieval tank. And there you go, explosions going off. And the cavalry goes in. It's going to do a lot of damage to this infantry. They've got spears in here. They've got Welsh spears and sergeants. And the elephants are still rumbling up. And here they come. Here they come. And in they go. This angle is awful. I do apologise. But I can give you the best I can. And here you go. I mean, look at them. They're just knocking these infantry down like they don't even matter. And I'm sure they're causing a lot of issues. I mean, you can see... well, I don't know. There's a bit of morale damage being done. But I would say definitely the elephants are still losing. They're going out of control now. Yeah, firing like mad amount of fire arrows. And there's so many fire arrows going in. And you've got, I think, got like crossbows fighting crossbows over on the other side. But yeah, the elephants are dying pretty quickly. They're going deep into enemy lines. Out of control. At least they've got no friendlies near them. But I don't think they're going to get much further. They're trying to get to these archers here. Are firing like point blank range at them. They're now trying to run her away. No! And there they go. They're dying. He's on fire. And he's going to just, yeah, turn to ash. And nothingness. And that is the elephants gone, I think. They're all gone. And this choke point is open. And there you go. So the defenders couldn't hold on. But they did their best. I mean, they've got like 100 men left to defend against 1,500. And this is their last stand. The general here holding to the last. And they're going to fire point blank with their gunners. At this point, it doesn't even matter. They're just going to kill as friend and foe guns. And they're going to get another charge off. Got like a bit of their crossbow unit left as well, and that's it. But they did well. I don't think the defenders could have done much different. Maybe retreat a little bit earlier to the main cap point. Certainly when like this area over here like started to become a little bit of an issue, they should have possibly started thinking we should start falling back. Maybe if they'd sent some forces around here when they were assaulting the final stands, like the elephants could have gone around this way. They could have done a lot of damage instead of trying to charge down here and get stuck in like a big blob. But, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, they've got some gunners, actually, that are still out here that are trying to desperately come back in now. I think they've routed. But, yeah, they've got, like, nothing left. They did rout another unit there. What did they just rout? Pavi's crossbows. There you go. That's basically everything gone. An Pyrrhic victory for Jerusalem, apparently. But Jerusalem was long gone. It did not survive. It was not on the battlefield for very long. Yeah, I had a very rough game. But yeah, well done to Aiden and Nazarian Fox for taking the day for the attackers, and well done for Dodgygob and Sachex for their very good defense. But we'll have a quick look at the end results. So yeah, my general only got 22 kills. He kind of just got sandwiched. My Cyprian Knights did okay, 131, 181 the best one. My Sergeant's the best unit, getting 95 kills. They just seem to come off the walls, instantly get charged. You can see here like 4, 1, 5, 0, 18, 8. They just kept getting charged by cavalry and dying. My foot Turkopol's only getting 40 kills. Again, they didn't really get to use all their ammo and their abilities. My Cyprian crossbows and gunners did okay, but not amazing. Definitely could have done better. Hospitaller Knights definitely weren't worth the money. They just seem to get like murdered by Kievan nobles and all sorts. And then the Culverine getting 126 kills, which is okay for a Culverine, especially when it knocked down a wall. So yeah, I did okay, but definitely below average sort of performance. Then Aiden, who was playing as a Duchy of Brabant, his general getting 217 kills, so very good kills there. His dismounted Brabantian Knights all getting over 100, but not actually doing as well as the Cyprian Knights. Best one getting 166. His Halberdier Sergeants getting 157 kills, they did very well. His Sergeants, nothing did amazing. I mean, mine got 95, the best one. I think the best one for him got 87, but his did by far and away better on average. He again with his Sergeants had the issue of just cavalry charging him, which was frustrating the entire battle. His Bowmen only getting 25 kills, possibly weren't worth bringing, but they are only militia. His Pavese crossbows getting 131 kills. His Gunners getting 176. They did a lot better than mine. And his Gendarmes, I mean, some of them really poorly, but this one got 167, so that did okay. And his Culverine getting 73 kills. Then we have Azarian Fox here. His General only getting 3 kills. Jeez, he got absolutely mauled by elephants, though. So it's, yeah, poor General. But his Shock Infantry getting 171 kills. The one that like saw action mainly. His Welsh Spears getting 30 kills. His Billman only getting 33 before they like got murdered by gunners. His Sergeants again also did not do very well. So actually, ironically, Jerusalem had the best unit of Sergeants in the battle. And then yeah, his Sergeants didn't do great, only getting 45 kills. His Bows though did so well, 140, 114, 130, 124. All of them did really well, getting loads of kills. And his Man-at-Arms here, which really needs to be changed to Men-at-Arms, getting 175 kills. They did well, and his Mortar getting 97 kills. So he did well as well. Then we have Dodgegob, who's playing as the Grand it's Khanate of Kiev, but just basically Grand Duchy of Kiev. He got 131 kills with his General. His Guard Birder Axeman getting 134 kills. His Spear Rasniki getting 190 kills. It's insane. Look how upgraded all his units are. It's insane. His Dismounted Kievan Nobles getting 306 kills. Wow. His Dismounted Devor getting 123, the best one. And his Kievan Nobles getting 350. I'm sure many of them were Jerusalem Sergeants. And his Mortar getting 109 kills. Also, Dodgegob does have a YouTube channel, also a Total War channel. Definitely go and check that out. I'll leave a link for it in the description if you want to go and check out his channel. He's got some really good content there. And he's hoping to put more up very, very soon, I believe. And then we'll quickly look at Sachex, who is playing as the Gurid Sultanate. His General getting 124 kills, which is not too shabby for a bow cavalry unit. His Rajput, oh no, it's not Rajputs. His Royal Payex getting 103. His Rajputs getting 146. His Chark Infantry getting 84 kills. His Gunners only getting 15. His Cavalry, though, 201, 339, 476. Oh my gosh. And his Elephants getting 268. That's the Nafatum one. And his Cannon one getting 228. Oh my gosh. His Cavalry and Elephants just went off. And his Trebuchet getting 149 kills as well, so that didn't do too bad either. But so well done to Sachex, doing really well with his cavalry. His infantry didn't do great, just sort of held the line. But his cavalry, oh my gosh, another level. Just like, I'm pretty sure he probably got a lot of kills on my Jerusalem army as well. But yeah, so well done to him. But yeah, if you enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. If you'd like to see more 12-12, please let me know in the comments. And until next time, Legionnaires, bye for now.